Hey guys, happy early Halloween. Welcome to Chasing Folklore. I am George Martinez. I hope you guys have some great plans for Wednesday for Halloween Day. But today we're actually going to be talking about a really scary topic. We're going to talk about the Night Hag, a topic that actually gives me just a lot of chills thinking about it. It's really creepy. So recently I did a video on Michael Myers and other slashers and their origins. I'll put the video down below so you guys can take a look at it. But when I was doing this research, I was looking up things about Freddy Krueger. And I found out, as you guys know, Freddy Krueger is a monster who basically haunts people in their dreams. And there's some inspiration behind this monster. And the inspiration behind him is actually the Night Hag. The Night Hag is an evil entity that attacks people when they are most vulnerable. And that is when they are experiencing sleep paralysis. If you guys don't know what sleep paralysis is, it's basically the feeling of being awake, being conscious, but not being able to move your body at all. Sleep paralysis happens to people when they're going to sleep or they're waking up. And yes, it's quite frightening not to be able to move in the middle of the night, but it's much worse to actually see somebody creep into your room at night. There are many documentaries in the subject and many first-hand accounts, and they all tell a very similar story. A person wakes up suddenly in the middle of the night. They can open their eyes but cannot move a muscle. They feel as if they're being watched by something, and then try to scream or bang on the wall but nothing comes out. Suddenly the door swings open and a horrible-looking old woman creeps into the room. Some describe her as having green pale skin, black hair, and black eyes. She then proceeds to climb on top of the defenseless person, and she puts her hands around their neck and starts squeezing. And she does it while she's smiling, and it's just the creepiest thing ever. Some people say that there's nothing more frightening than feeling defenseless in the middle of the night when an intruder walks into your house or your bedroom. But in this case, well, an entity walks into your house and then you can't do anything about it. One of the victims of the Night Hag actually said that she was able to move the tips of her fingers and her jaw a little bit, so she was able to clench it. And she says that she was so frightened that she was able to make a fist, and she made it so tight that her nails dug into her skin and she started bleeding. She also tightened her jaw so hard that she actually cracked a tooth, and she couldn't move while the Night Hag was on top of her. If you decide to search your own stories about the Night Hag, you'll find actually a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff on Reddit, especially about people telling their accounts of the Night Hag, but I found one account that was really interesting, and it was about a woman and her husband, that they were actually just watching TV in the living room, and she happened to fall asleep. And when she fell asleep, at some point she said that she felt that she woke up and she could see the corner of her living room, and from the corner of her living room she started seeing a shadow, and out of the shadow she could see a person just kind of hanging out in the corner, just kind of looking at her. And she thought that somebody was actually breaking into the house, so she was gonna speak to her husband to just kind of wake him up and tell him, and then she realized that she couldn't move a muscle, she couldn't do anything about it. And suddenly she saw the woman, and out of nowhere she just climbed up on top of her and started choking her. She said that after a couple of minutes maybe, she actually woke up and this figure vanished. She then woke up her husband and talked to him and told him what was going on, and he told her something really scary. He said, "The next time you see this woman, please wake me up as soon as you can," because apparently he had been seeing her for months. I think that one of the creepiest things about the Night Hag is that she's actually been seen by many different cultures around the world. She's been seen throughout everywhere in different countries, and she's been seen throughout centuries. So this is a very old story, and different people from different countries have different names for her, but the stories are always very similar. It's about a woman who shows up into your bedroom while you're sleeping, and she then climbs on top of you and tries to basically kill you. Urban legend states that the Night Hag could actually kill her victims. There are people who have actually died from night terrors or from having these like really high feelings of anxiety, having heart attacks, and they claim that the Night Hag is responsible. It is also said that some people have actually committed suicide because they can't handle her constant visits, since she keeps coming almost every night and it's just never ending. So this is where scientists come in and explain sleep paralysis and give an explanation regarding the Night Hag. So some scientists say that sleep paralysis makes a person be really anxious. It makes them feel as if they can't move, therefore your mind starts hallucinating and starts seeing things out of just pure fear. And most people start seeing things that are really scary, and that, I guess, is what the Night Hag is according to them. The strange thing though is that How come if this is a normal thing that people hallucinate, and if it's fear, then why don't people actually see their own fear, right? Like the thing they fear the most. Like if somebody hates spiders, why don't they see a giant spider in the corner of the room? How come people keep seeing the Night Hag, an old woman creeping into their room? I wouldn't say that everybody's afraid of an old woman, but if the story is shared throughout the world and if it's the same thing that you see, how come that happens? This is why some people don't accept the scientific explanation, saying that this is just a side effect of sleep paralysis. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Night Hag is actually real? Do you think this only has to do with hallucinations or just a side effect of sleep paralysis? Just comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this topic. I think it's really interesting what different people are saying about this issue and just all the tales that you can find online. But if you guys like videos like this, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and let me know that you guys like these kind of videos so I can make some more of them. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We post videos up every Monday and every Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next chase.